July 13, 2019, across different venues. This follows a one-month transfer window recess that allowed clubs to bolster their ranks ahead of the league's resumption. Among matches lined up to curtain-raise the resumption of the league on Saturday include Trans Nzoia Falcons vs Kisumu All Starlets at Mano Agricultural, and Thika Queens vs Makolandes in Thika Stadium. While on Sunday, Kibera Girls Soccer Academy will begin their match against Gospel Women at Camp Toyoyo as Mathare United Women plays Kayole Starlet at the same venue. For GBS Sports, I'm Clement O.
Remember, you can send in your comments or your questions through the SMS number. That's 21144. Tell us where you are watching the show from. And remember, we are discussing AFCON 2019 and more trending story in the world of sports. John, let's begin. Sekafa. Bandari yesterday were held by Mkula. Can you say that the experience that Bernard Mwalala side has from the Premier League, last time they finished the second in the Premier League, can you say that they are proving to be one of the best teams from Kenya in the region?
Actually, last season, Bandari was a team that was the team that was bringing opposition to Gor Mahia. You can see the journey of Bandari. They reached the SportPesa Super Cup last season, whereby they played against Kariobangi Sharks. So, meaning Bandari has a good, talented squad.
Even in Tanzania, actually they lost to Kariobangi Sharks in SportPesa Cup.
Yes.
Now you can see that the side of Bernard Mwalala. He actually uses the young players from the coast region, the likes of Yeli Mwana. Can you say that Bernard Mwalala is one of the best coaches from the country?
Okay, modern coaches have now started to embrace the talented, the young players. They know that the young players are the future of the football. And you know, young players play as a team. They have more energy, everything, coordination. It's good. It's easy to teach young people new tactics and new tricks. So I think his tricks and tactics are working on the boys, and that's why we can see good results from them.
Dropping Very Murumba and starting a different Logolo, a new signing for Bandali. Can you say that Bandali is ready to take on Gor Mahia next season? Bearing in mind that they finished behind Gor Mahia in Kenya Premier League.
Feli Mulumba is a very experienced player. He has played for a very long time in Bandari. Captain? Yes, he's the captain, and in the Premier League he has played a lot. So for him being dropped, that means that the coach has another strategy, and his strategy worked because they managed to move in a stalemate. So meaning that the coach knows what he's doing, Bandari, and maybe the captain has been dropped for a reason. Yes.
The next game, Bandari takes Azam. We can see that it's one of the strategy to preserve some players to take on Azam. Yes. Azam is one of the king powers in the region. Can you say that 2 points from 2 games, unbeaten so far in Group P for Bandari? Can we say that is one of the best results for Bernard Mwalala side?
Yes, not losing.
In 2 games.
Yes. So meaning if they go in the Azam game and maybe get a point also,
they will qualify.
They may be able to qualify. But getting the 3 points, it's much better and safer. So I think going to the next game against Azam of Tanzania, which are one of the big powerhouse in football, I think it's going to be tough for them. So I only wish for them the best of the luck.
Bandari have 2 points, and they are in the group, the likes of Mukula FC, KCCA from Uganda side, who they deal with Bandari 1-1 Azam. Can we say that Bandari can qualify for the next game?
Yes, they can qualify.
Bear in mind that Azam has 6 points, and they're gonna take on Azam next game.
If Azam comes with the mentality that they are going to win in that group, and they already
they have qualified as a group.
So they have nothing to lose. So it's up to Bandari to step up and maybe take the 3 points from the Azam team.
Are you sure Bandari can get 3 points?
They can, if they bear in mind that Azam have already qualified, and you know Azam may be coming into this game against Bandari reluctant and knowing that they're already in the qualified. So they just come in to honor the fixture. So for Bandari, if they can take that chance and go past Azam, it's better for them.
Gor Mahia, Group D, Gor Mahia has 3 points. They won the first game. They're going to take the second game today. What do you see Gor Mahia in this regional tournament? Not only in the group, regional tournament.
Gor Mahia has been dominating every competition they play in, and they have shown that they're the best team so far in Kenya and also across Tanzania, because they played last year as SportPesa Super Cup.
They've been dominating in East Africa.
Yes,
but in Africa, they struggled.
They struggled, but they showed a glimpse of what they can do in the CAF Confederations Cup. So, and I saw maybe Geoffrey Tuisenge watching from the bench.
Jacques Tuisenge,
yes,
actually
watching from the bench.
Game.
Yes, that game that
Gor Mahia 1-1.
Exactly. So that shows that Gor Mahia are ready to face any best team with any best player. So I think Gor Mahia favorites to go through the group stage.
Okay, when you go through the groups, you can't see the big teams, the like of Yanga, the likes of Simba. The big team here, I can see the TB Mazembe. Can Gor Mahia challenge or reach the finals against Mazembe? Because Team Mazembe is one of the king powers in the continent.
In the continent.
Yeah, can we say that Gor Mahia can proceed to the semi round 16? After round 16, can we say that Gor Mahia can qualify to, can make it to the finals?
They can, if they are not, if they are, let's say, they are lucky not to face TP Mazembe maybe in the round of 16.
Actually,
yes.
They won't, because I think Lion Sport will finish second in the Group A, and then Team Mazembe can finish as a group runners-up, meaning that they can't meet Gor Mahia in round 16, maybe quarterfinals.
Maybe quarterfinals, and that's where, you know, you are ready for any team. So I think they will have prepared themselves mentally when they reach at that point. That is the quarterfinals.
Jacques Tuisenge, Francis Carter, left Gor Mahia. What the impact of these two gentlemen going forward for Gor Mahia without the Tuisenge and Francis Carter?
We've seen they have a glimpse of what they can do without both of those players. We've seen they have been able to win matches without the likes of those influential players, Tuisenge and also Kahata. But that does not mean they don't need to replace, because Tuisenge is a good goal scorer. We saw that with his partnership with Medi Kagere. So, and also Kahata has been very influential in the Gor Mahia side. So I think they need to get a good replacement for both of those players.
The inclusion of Africa Cup of Nations bond, the two, Josh Onyango and Philemon Otieno for Gor Mahia side, do you think that it can affect the team for the start of the Kenya Premier League? Bearing in mind that after Kenya Premier League, they went to Africa Cup of Nations, and then they are in the continental, the regional tournament, and then they're going to come back for Kenya Premier League. That fatigue.
I think Josh didn't play any game in the AFCON.
He was injured.
He was injured. So
what about Philemon
Otieno? He played, but we saw, I think he didn't finish the 90 minutes in the pitch.
Yeah.
He was substituted. So I think as a player, you're supposed to be prepared mentally in each and every game, but it's also good to give the players a break.
He played the first game and then was substituted. He was injured the
third game he got the red card. So I think the fatigue may play a part in the players name, but as a player, you're supposed to be prepared mentally of the many games that you're going to tackle.
AFCON 2019 quarterfinals today. Senegal taking on Benin. Your expectation for that game?
Surprisingly, Benin was the one that eliminated Kenya. And they have shown their resilience. They have shown that you don't need to have a good squad to qualify. You only need to play as a teamwork and also play according to the game plan. But I think their luck is running out tonight against Senegal.
Benin, they're in the quarterfinals. They haven't won any game in 90 minutes. But surprisingly, they're in quarterfinals. Can we expect Benin for the first time they are reaching the quarterfinals? Can we expect a surprise tonight?
I don't think. Senegal. I think their luck will end tonight, because you see the likes of Mane and the likes of Kouyaté, those big players are going to step up tonight. So I don't think that Senegal are going to allow Benin to humiliate them. 3
goals for Sadio Mane. What can you expect from the Senegalese side? And bearing in mind, Mane was the top scorer in the English Premier League.
So with Mohamed Salah out of the picture, Sadio Mane now can embrace that opportunity.
Top scorer in waiting?
Yes, he's a top scorer in
Africa
waiting.
Cup of Nations
Yes,
2019
yes.
top scorer in waiting.
So far, so good. He's leading the charts. If he adds on one goal tonight,
He'll be a top
he'll be
scorer.
facing no stiff competition because Mohamed Salah is out, and although out, he was leading with 2 goals also on the chart. So I think it's up to Sadio Mane to take this chance that he has been given.
Yes, Benin are too much defensive. What can you expect the scoreline? Over 2.5 goals, 2 goals, 1 goal. They've been very compact. Actually, they played a draw with Cameroon side, and then they qualified. Actually, they eliminated the favorite Morocco, and then they qualified for quarterfinals. Can you expect Senegal to score more goals than the previous 2 games? That's Cameroon and Morocco.
Senegal have not been scoring a lot of goals in this competition, so I don't think this is the time that
But
they are
they
going
scored
to.
3 goals against Kenya,
That is Kenya
and then 2 goals against Tanzania.
against Tanzania. So I'm not saying that they are not going to score a lot of goals, but tonight I think it's going to end on a 2-0 in favor of Senegal. I don't think they are going to score a lot of goals.
Senegalese coach Cisse was a captain in 2002, I think, when Senegal lost to Cameroon in finals. Can we see Cisse taking on Senegal to the finals of AFCON 2019? Bearing in mind that the favorite Morocco and the likes of Morocco, Cameroon, and Egypt are out of the competition.
Out, yes. His favorite because he led Cameroon also to the round
World
of
Cup.
16 in the World Cup.
Yeah, World Cup.
So that means he has been with this team for a very long time, and he knows the weakness and also the strengths of each player in the squad. So coming tonight against Benin, he'll be having that mentality that we need to reach to the semi-finals. So he will take the game with that much seriousness, and I think Senegal are favorites to go up to the final.
In a span of 4 years, Senegal have lost 1 game and just came against Algeria the other week. Can we expect Senegal to win first half, second half, full time? Senegal to win, no extra time.
They have played a very good game in the recent years. So I think tonight it's going to end on a 2-0, 90 minutes, no extra time.
No extra time.
Round, yes.
The introduction of video assistant referee.
VR.
Do you think that it can, in one way or another, change the game and the perception that we have been having in Africa Cup of Nations? Bearing in mind that there are some many goals denied, the likes of Ghana were denied the other goal.
I think VAR has its positives and negatives, but being introduced in these quarterfinals, I think it's going to help because any incident that the ref may need to check, I think it's going to help tonight if any incident occurs.
Balde was dropped by Senegal in the last game, but they have a very experienced players, the likes of Korobari, Mane, the likes of Ghana Guaya, Everton. Can you say that it's experience first, inexperience on the side of Benin side?
We may say that an underdog coming against a powerhouse. So for Benin, I think they are underdogs going to this game, and Senegal will be coming with all the tools that they have. So Keita Balde, I think he will be involved this tonight, and I think Senegal are going to eliminate Benin. Their luck is going to end tonight, Benin.
It's okay. Let's move to next game, Nigeria taking on South Africa. Nigeria eliminated Cameroon. South Africa on the other side eliminated the host nation, Missouri. Where do you see Cameroon and Nigeria in this competition generally before we embark on Nigeria versus South Africa?
Nigeria coming into this competition, they were favorites looking in their depth of squad, and they have proved it. Although they lost to Madagascar, they have proved that they can go all the way to the final. Coming back against Cameroon, that shows the amount of character that team has. So Nigeria, they were favorites. Everyone was counting on Nigeria.
They are not.
They are
favorites.
From the beginning. They were favorites going all the way to the finals, and they are proving it with the mentality of the squad, the physicality, the strength, individual brilliance. So I think Nigeria are favorites coming into this competition.
Igaro, the former Watford striker, 3 goals so far.
Yes.
Can you expect to score against South Africa? He scored 2 goals against Cameroon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Igalo, as I was saying last time, he's a complete striker, a striker that can score at any given time and any given place. He can score the goal. So he's the only player challenging Mane. So I
we have
think
I think there's a forward from Nigerian side with 3 goals.
with also 3
Yeah,
goals.
yeah.
So I think Igalo can score tonight. We've seen how they are linking up well with Ahmed Musa. So, and the teammates will be also wanting him to win the Golden Boot. So I think he will be scoring tonight, Idian Igalo.
Eden Garo will score against South Africa.
Will score against South, but that game will be a high-scoring game.
I watched the game between South Africa versus Egypt. One man who everybody was talking about, Pasitao.
Pasitao,
What can we expect Pasitao against the defense, the likes of Kenneth Omeruo of Nigeria?
What makes this game interesting is that both teams are playing, let's say, tiki-taka, counter-attack. They have players who can run fast. So tonight's game, it's entertaining because we'll be seeing a lot of goals being scored. And Pasitao, I've seen been linking with the likes of Vilakazi there and the other players.
Who scored against
the goal,
Egypt.
Yes. So Pasitao will once again come to the occasion tonight.
The likes of Mkwanzize and Mkwanem, that is a defender in South Africa side. Can you expect that they will stop the likes of Harexi, who actually have is a speed winger?
I think, as I said, today is a high-scoring game. So I think South Africa are in for it. If they want to win this game, they must be compact at the back. Because going forward, they are playing well. But if they want to win this game, they must prevent the likes of Alex Iwobi, Idian Igolo, Ahmed Musa, and also Chikweze.
Yeah, Chikweze.
Yes, they must stop these players. And I think that will be very difficult tonight. But I see goals in this game.
Who do you think will make to the semis from these two teams, Nigeria and South Africa?
Very difficult to pick, but I think Nigeria's dominance will come out.
Will come out?
Yes.
The introduction of video assistant referee, yeah, can you say that actually the chaotic scenes at the CAF second break 2 months ago, whereby the final between Esperance and Tunisia and Tunisia and Casablanca of Morocco, which was to take on at Tunisia, but the video assistant malfunctioned before the kickoff. What can we expect today? Actually, it's the first time Africa Cup of Nations to use video assistant referee. Can we expect it to malfunction again before the kickoff of Senegal versus Benin?
I don't think there will be any malfunctions because this is a big competition, AFCON. And I think those referees... It's a big, but comparing to AFCON is a big competition.
Yeah.
I don't think there are going to be any malfunctions because they have been taught how to use the VAR. But it's a challenge for Africans because it's the first time we are using... it's in a major competition
in Africa.
In Africa. So I just hope there will be no incidences whereby yes, exactly.
Nigeria taking on South Africa. In group stage, they were in same group. South Africa won against Nigeria in Ogu Stadium in Nigeria, and then in Johannesburg they drew 1-1. So that shows that in the recent form, South Africa have been dominating against Nigeria. What can we expect? A surprise from South Africa?
They can pull a surprise because even Egypt, Egypt has never won against South Africa, and they repeated that history again. So if the luck is on their side, they might also be able to repeat tonight. But I think Nigeria will pose a very great challenge to those
Is South Africa overrated by the South African media?
Exactly. What do you expect? Super Sport is their main broadcast channel. They must hype their players. But the fact of the matter...
they have the best league in Africa.
Exactly. And they have the best players.
Actually, the likes of Roach was awarded the best player in the South African league.
Yes.
The likes of Dennis Onyango comes from South African Premier League.
Exactly. So, and also so Steven Pina, after he moved from Everton, he went back to play for Bidvest. It means that the South African league is a very good team. It's a very good league and a very competitive one. So I think they are much overhyped, but it's a good team. It's a good league to play.
It's okay. Let's move on to transfers. Jasper, returning to Arsenal. You are an Arsenal fan?
Very much, very much.
What can you say about Jasper? The Brazilian.
He was there during the Invincibles era.
2004?
Yes. So I don't think I don't know why this policy that the English Premier League teams are using, bringing back the alumni back to the legends back to the team.
Yeah.
But it's a good
Because
strategy because they know the club well.
Yeah, I think because they understand the philosophy and the vision of the team.
That's true. So Edu Gaspar came in, and also he brought us Martinelli. So meaning that he's going to bring us the South American talent that has been lacking in the...
But Martinelli can't win your Premier League, my friend.
He can't win the Premier League.
Teenager.
But we've seen what teenagers can do. Kylian Mbappe at 19 years old is doing marvelous.
But you can't compare Martinelli with the likes of Mbappe.
We just giving him time to prove himself in there. But I don't know if Unai Emery will be using him or he will loan him. Yeah. So I just hope to see a glimpse of what he can do in the Premier League.
Edu won 2 Premier Leagues and 2 FA with Arsenal. Can you expect that moment of winning the Premier League with Arsenal will come back with the Edu at Arsenal as a director, a technical director?
That's true. You know, when you have these players that have won big titles and major titles from across the world, bringing them into the squad, it also brings the winning mentality to the squad. So means it's a plus for us. And also Edu is just fresh from winning the Copa America. So that means the winning mentality will be strong.
But
and
strong. He wasn't in the side of the Brazilian
But he was involved in the...
Actually, he was the technical director for Corinthians.
He was also working with the Brazilian national team. So that means he has the mentality of winning. And
but Corinthians has been dominating in the South America soccer. So we can say that he can, in one way or another,
he can
Arsenal.
Not in one way or another. No. Full force.
Taking Edu and Chelsea taking on Peter Cech as the technical director, that competition of random 2 teams, Chelsea and Arsenal, what do you see in the next 2 years? Edu, the legend of Chelsea, of Arsenal, taking on as the technical director, and Chelsea taking on Peter Cech as the sporting technical director.
So far, so good. I think Arsenal has a greater squad than Chelsea. It's just that they were able to snap at us and also got us as our weak point. That is during the final of the Europa League. So Peter Cech being the technical director of Chelsea, Edu being the technical director of Arsenal, we are going to see more of the competition because also these young players, they look up to these great players that played that Apo Mbeleni.
Zinedine Ziza went back to Madrid and won 2 Champions League with the Madrid side. Are we copying from Real Madrid? Bearing in mind that Manchester United have appointed former legend Origuna Soja as the manager, bringing back the likes of Paul Scholes, the likes of Neville. Are we copying from the side of Real Madrid success?
I think that's the new trend that is happening.
But it has been going on. The likes of Carlo Ancelotti, the likes of Pep Guardiola played for Barcelona. Guardiola played for Barcelona and went back as a manager. But what's going on? Every club wants the legend to come back.
Yes, because they understand the philosophy of the team better than anyone else. So bringing them to assist in one way or another is also a plus for the team.
Still remaining at Emirates. You were telling me that you have a new defender.
We are having Salabia,
no.
But
Salaba is a Saint-Etienne centre back.
Yes.
Arsenal have agreed £27 million to sign the defender. Do you think that the likes of Shukran Mustafi, it's time to leave Arsenal? And
yes, I think this centre backs being signed is a way of chasing Shadrach Mustafi because Mustafi has not been impressive.
What about Koscielny? Koscielny is aging.
Yes,
actually he's aging.
Yes, he's aging. That's why we are trying to look for these replacements that will not be having any troubles coming in the next years in looking of the centre backs. I know you are about to tell me that William Saliba will not be playing for Arsenal.
Yeah. You have signed him, but he will remain at Saint-Etienne until 2020-2021 season.
I think there is a reason why Arsenal agreed to that deal.
Why?
Probably, Koscielny will not be leaving this season. Rob Holding is coming up also.
But experience. Can you compare the likes of Manchester City, the caliber of the defenders? They have the likes of John Stones, the likes of Otamendi, Rabiot, and then you compare with the likes of Holding you are talking about.
Holding has shown
to win you a Premier League.
I know they're not the players who can win you a Premier League,
You got it.
But they're in the modeling of
becoming
becoming those players that will win. John Stones, we've seen he has moved from the ranks of Everton going to Manchester City. So it's also the same move like William Saliba moving to Saint Etienne and coming to Arsenal. It's Arsenal and Manchester United are in the process of making
rebuilding
a team, yes, that can compete in the
with the Liverpool and Manchester City.
That's true. For now, we are way much behind those two teams, Manchester City and Liverpool. Way behind.
Okay. Arsenal bado wanamtafuta Zaha. Na unaona kwamba pesa ambazo kima, kuna madai ya kwamba pesa ambazo wamepatiwa 45 million pounds. Do you think that already wametumia 27 million pounds na wamepatiwa 45 million pounds? You can do your calculations from 45 minus 25. They used 5 to sign that Brazilian youngster. So tuone wapi watampata Zaha na hizi 15 za Kylian Trippier.
It's a joke when the media is reporting that Arsenal has 45 million to spend on this transfer segment.
Wait, as an Arsenal fan, how much do you think Arsenal have to sign?
Closely to 100 million.
100 million.
Yes, looking also with partnership with Adidas. I think there is much fund to spend, but it's a strategy Arsenal are using maybe to scare away these big teams that maybe undermine Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yes.
Let's move to Santiago Bernabeu. Neymar. Yesterday, there were reports that Neymar didn't attend the training for PSG. Barcelona want Neymar back. What do you think? Will it be a good move for Neymar to come back to Camp Nou?
He showed what he can do well in Barcelona. So I don't think he will be coming back to a foreign club. He already know the players that he's going to play alongside, the likes of Neymar, Suarez. He has been playing alongside, and they formed a very good combination. So bringing Neymar back, it's a plus.
MLS.
Yes.
It was Messi, Luis Suarez, and then Neymar.
Exactly. So bringing back Neymar, it's a big boost for Barcelona. And also, we've seen he has not been at his best in PSG with these disciplinary actions and sanctions. Also been banned for 3 matches in the UEFA Champions League.
But he can move to the other side of Real Madrid.
I don't think he can move to Real Madrid.
Why?
It's a betrayal. It's like the way Van Persie did going to Manchester United.
But he won the Premier League with Manchester United, something that he didn't win with Arsenal.
I don't think if Zidane is an admirer of Neymar. Yes, so Real Madrid will not be going for any...
What about injuries, the Neymar side?
Yeah, that has affected his campaign in PSG. So probably let's hope he's going to be at his best fit if he manages to return to Barcelona. Because the president of Barcelona has been saying that Neymar should not come back because the way he left in a very... he misbehaved before leaving. Okay,
let me cut you short. Where do you see Barcelona? There are some rumors that they're going to sign Antonio Griezmann and then Neymar. Do you think they are taking that as an action after being eliminated by Liverpool? That
in the Champions League.
In Champions League.
Yes, Champions League is the Barcelona's priority. Even last season, it was Barcelona's priority, and they have seen to qualify for to go all the way to the final in the Champions League, you need characters.
Actually, Champions League is one of the most decorated, prestigious trophy. Let's come back to Arsenal again, once again. Dan Welbeck is out of Arsenal. And then Arsenal, there's some rumors that they want Lemina to come back from Southampton. He's a Gabonian midfielder. Do you think it's a good move to replace Ramsey, who left Arsenal free transfer to Juventus?
No. Lemina cannot match Ramsey's caliber of playing, but he can be a good addition
to Arsenal.
Bearing in mind he has a person like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
At the same time, Lemina is a holding or central midfielder, and then Ramsey was a creative midfielder,
box to box player.
So who is the replacement for Aaron Ramsey? Dan Welbeck.
Dan Welbeck, I think we have already replaced him with Martinelli. He's a striker. I think
that's underrating Dan Welbeck.
Not underrating him, because Dan Welbeck was playing at times as third substitution because of we have the likes of Lacazette and also Pierre Aubameyang challenging his position. For Unai Emery, I think Martinelli is probably a replacement
for Dan Wilbeck?
Yes.
What about Ramsey?
Ramsey, we've been in the market looking, but so far so good. I've not yet seen anyone who can replace Ramsey so far.
So far?
No one can. I've not seen any candidate who is up to replace Ramsey. Because we already sold Dani Suarez to Celta Vigo.
Yeah.
So that's I don't know how Arsenal are conducting their transfer business, because it's annoying and disappointing, because buying a player and returning him back on loan in the positions that we are struggling. I don't know what we are doing, but let's hope for the best.
It's okay. I think we can call it a date for today.
Yes.
Thanks so much for making the show. Yes.
Remember
that Africa Cup of Nations tournament is ongoing at Egypt. More about this we're going to discuss tomorrow time at here. And remember that the shop is a lot of surprises. You can expect South Africa to win against against Nigeria, or Nigeria to win against South Africa. From me, Kevin Yariki, let's do it tomorrow.